Well, glaze my buttocks and call me a rotten peach. It's an update. Now, my car has been in my hands for just about a month and a half, and I've done in that time 3,300 odd kilometers, which is over 2,000 miles. Not bad going. It's been reliable. However, the other day I took the car to the mechanic for an oil and filter change. Looks like the car's been a bit neglected. The cabin filter looked like this. Yeah, that doesn't look very salubrious, does it? Now, if that was the only bad news, that would have been fine, but it wasn't, unfortunately. Turns out the front left suspension is weeping, which is really bad because you have to replace the thing, and that's very expensive. Also, I asked him to check out the squeaky clutch. And again, it's more bad news. Some seal within the gearbox has failed, and that's letting out gearbox oil, and that's why the clutch is squeaking, and you've got to take the whole gearbox out as if it was to change the clutch to fix that. So that's really stupid. Not happy with that at all. My heart really sank with that. That's going to be very expensive. Anyways, that's what I suppose you have to expect when you buy a second-hand car, more or less. Unless you buy it from me, to be honest. I know I'm being absolutely and horribly conceited, but I take very good care of my cars. But then again, you never know. Maybe the guy who bought the 1.6 off me, if you don't know, I didn't mention this at the beginning, I used to have a 1.6 car just like this one, but a different engine, and then I upgraded to this 2-litre piece of magnificence. If any of these kinds of repairs had been required on the other car, that would have been a bit worse because I didn't keep that car. I ended up selling it. So investing a lot in a car that you're not going to keep isn't good. This car I have all intentions of keeping as long as possible for years and years and years, so I don't regret buying it at all. I don't mind, sort of, in the long run, having to spend this sort of money on fixing the car, and there's still lots to do. Again, that's something that is normal, and I really like that. I like fixing small things on the car. It is unbelievably satisfying. With that said, I don't mean I want things to break on my car so I can fix them. That's not what I'm saying at all. That would be a bit annoying. But god dang it, when you do something and it comes out right, oh, the warm fuzzy feeling inside. So what is there to do? There's still the right hand mirror, wing mirror. Unexpectedly, my mechanic was not able to fix it, so I'm going to do it myself. I've already been looking at electric motors for right hand wing mirrors on Citroen C5 X7s online, and they're expensive, but it's doable. My mechanic said, no, you've got to get a proper mirror for that because it's a heated mirror. It's also an electrochrome, self-dimming mirror. Has nothing to do with the motor. You can swap out the motor, and that has nothing to do with it being electrochrome or heated or whatever. So I can do that. Then in the boot lid, we have the hose that feeds screen wash to the nozzle. That's a common problem on C5 X7 Taurus, from what I can gather, because my previous 1.6 also had that problem, and I fixed that. I had a look at the actual hose itself, and it's ruptured inside the tailgate, inside the boot lid. So I'm gonna have to take the boot lid apart again. Now, I've done that before. I did it before I had this channel, so don't bother looking for a video on that. It doesn't exist. And I'm going to do that. That's going to be very useful. I think C5 X7 Tourer owners will appreciate that because it's a very common issue, as I've already mentioned. I don't know what's gone through Citroen's mind. This car came out 2 years after production started. You would have thought that by this time they would have fixed it. But no. Because French, as Mr. Hubnut likes to say. Then there's that passenger door hinge. Well, it's a passenger door on a left-hand drive car, as I keep saying in all my videos, because it's a left-hand drive car, but I digress. That doesn't hold, but I'm not going to film that because I've already done it on this side, on the driver's side, and yeah, you can see that video for yourself by clicking up here. I've got the driver side mirror switch gear, or I don't know what to call it. This switch gear here, that's also going to have to come out and put a new one in, because this window, the one touch function doesn't work. It's a bit annoying. This was happening on my previous car as well. It was intermittent on that one, and it's just a question of wear and tear over time. It just, you know, you use it so much. This is the window you use the most. It's the driver side window. So eventually that goes, you know, tits up. So you've got to fix that as well. Once that's done, I'm going to take the module apart and see if I can fix it myself. And if I can, I'll probably sell it to someone. Really easy to get out and replace though. It's going to make for very short content. Maybe a short, maybe a YouTube short. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. And what else? There's something else. What was it? I think what annoys me is the lack of a proper cup holder. I've got one on the dash, like one I did a long time ago. Look like this. Hip. So yeah, I've got to get another solution. That doesn't really work for me anymore. It only works if I'm alone. If I've got someone in the passenger seat, it's crap. They keep kneeing it. I like that. And of course, I've got to do a proper review, like part 5 of my review of the Citroen C5 X7. You can see the whole playlist by clicking up here, because that was all based on my 1.6, and you know, there's more to say with this 2-litre model. So those are my plans for the future. So once all the fettling is done, once I've got the review done, I'm going to be sort of like out of content, because I won't have anything to tinker with. Hopefully the car will be absolutely fine. But I want to keep on making content because I like it. However, the content that I really... No, not this way. Yes, this way. The content that I really like to do are economy runs, road trips, that sort of thing. And they are by far the videos with the lowest amount of views. So, should I do them? Of course, because I really am not doing this channel for views or for subscribers at all. I enjoy having the viewers and the subscribers and all that in the comments that I have now. It's brilliant because people are very nice. It's been wonderful. I don't know if I've said this before, but it really has. It's been very rewarding, and that's, for me, is, you know, if I had these subscribers and these views for the rest of the existence of this channel, I'll be absolutely fine with that, because people are really nice. Been really happy with that. No negative comments, no trolls, no nothing. But I also like to rewatch my economy runs and stuff. They're sort of like entertaining, at least for me. And that's the thing. This is a hobby. This is something I'm doing for myself. And I like doing the road trip. So you'll probably be seeing a lot more of that as time goes by. So that's the update. I'm not really a big fan of updates because they age poorly. You know, in a week or two, you rewatch an update, it's going to be obsolete, because whatever it is you've announced has already been done. So it's not really rewatchable updates. But anyway, I'm blathering, and that's normal because I do that a lot. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to ask you to subscribe if you haven't already, or at least consider doing so. Like, share, comment, all that other YouTube stuff. You know, you can do that if you like. If you don't, that's fine as well. And thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video. I bid you all farewell.